It's been a while since you've seen my face, but we finally return for the Japanese Grand Prix, which is the penultimate race of the season. I can't wait to get into it.
And Brazil, and there goes Prost! Oh, as did Ardu. My goodness, what about Patrese now?
Up into the center, looking for, and it goes through. Oh my goodness, this is fantastic! And Senna is trying to go through on the inside, and it's hammered immediately. This is amazing. Senna goes off in the first corner.
Sixth position, and out goes PK. My goodness, driver, I couldn't help it, and take back. Oh my goodness.
So just very quickly, I was a bit ill. That's why it's been a bit of time since there's been a upload at all. Was bedridden a little bit, but hey ho, it's over. We're back in action. Make sure that if you've watched this series all the way so far and you've made it to this episode, make sure to leave a like so I know you are still continuing to enjoy it. And if you haven't subscribed and you've been watching the series, why don't you subscribe? You're coming back for more videos anyway. We have a few bits to update you on with regards to the team. As you can see, there's a nice big red exclamation mark next to Alan's name. I have tried once again to get him to sign a new contract and it's not happening. We are going to look elsewhere and hopefully I can reveal that at the end of the episode. We've done parts upgrades, we've done research. This is kind of all accumulating to hopefully next season. As you can see on the standings, we are second on the virtue of our, I think it's our wins. We have one win more and that was last race. If you haven't watched that race, go check out. It was a good one. And yeah, Williams are on the same point, so this is really crucial, these two races. And Michael Schumacher's been letting us down. I think he's had 2 DNFs in 2 races, which has really hampered our ability to score points for obvious reasons. You can see it down the side on the upcoming events, there's a lot going on. It's just upgrades and such like to the facilities, and a lot of, rather than refurbishing them, I just went straight to upgrading because there's not much of a price difference. So yeah, we've got to get through this race, get our money, and hopefully I'll have an announcement of who I'm looking to sign. We're going to continue in the format of just skipping straight past the practice and qualifying, as not much tends to happen, and I'll come back to you guys for the race. So welcome back for the pre-race show. We've got practice and qualifying results to show you. Quickly, practice, we had David in to start with. Obviously, Prost leaving, we want to get David as much experience, and we had some good results throughout there. And qualifying is Alan 2nd and Schumacher 6th, taking their kind of usual spots that we've seen so far. And this is why I really want to get a driver that's at least close to as good as Alan Prost, because Schumacher's not quite got the ability yet to run it with the big guys so far. We've got 2 slightly different strategies going forward, and when I say different, that's only in the sense of how long we're extending the stints. The soft tire for Alan's lap 15, for Schumacher lap 13, and then they pit at the same time for the last stint. But other than that, not much to say. The setups are looking good. It says untested for Schumacher. I did slightly adjust it. I believe, actually, I thought I'd already sorted it. Never mind, I'm going to say it's good. Let's get into the race. So the lights are going. The green flag is waving. It's 5 red lights. And away we go for the Grand Prix. Is Prost going to get alongside Senna at the start? Let's quickly go on board with him. I think he might have done it. He's got ahead. Into the first corner he goes. What a move. And Schumacher not quite making up yet. Let's just get him to push on the tyres a little bit. Why are they on... I don't know why they're on tyres that are already used up. That's not good to see, but never mind. We won't push them quite yet then. Let's leave them as it is. So Schumacher not able to get past in the first place. It's Patrese and Berger go wheel to wheel, kind of interrupting. There's not much space on this track. I can't really think of anywhere that could go 3 wide other than the main straight. Prost, however, is making a gap at the front, half a second now to Senna. Really good to see, considering we may not have quite thought he would be up there at the moment. But here we go, Schumacher looking to get back. I'm going to keep saying get back past Patrese just because it rhymed. Get past Patrese. And he's not quite able to do it yet. But plenty of track still to go as Patrese goes defensive early, and Schumacher might take advantage of that. He's going to be alongside now, overtaking, up into 5th. Pretty easy stuff that. And Schumacher looking to make amends for the last race. Schumacher's locked up. It's a repeat of the same thing. Again, he's had an incident. 3 races in a row. He's retired. He's retired. I had just posted Instagram Reel and TikTok about this kind of moment, and it's happened again. How, Schumacher? How are you doing this to me? So we continue on now with exactly the same as Spain. One driver leading the way, one driver out. On to lap 3 we go now. Prost still very much in range to hurt. Nope, wrong way around that, guys. Senna is very much in range to hurt Prost here. Forgive me, it's been that time. I've been way out of it, trying to refocus ourselves. I do not have Senna, I have Prost. As much as I have, throughout the whole season, wanted Senna, he is not my driver, I won't be. Right, so, Prost is keeping ahead of Senna, but it's only just. We can't really push, although everyone is on the same kind of tyre degradation as it stands. We may just push his fuel a little bit, see if we can create a gap. So even though we've asked Prost to push, he's made no gap whatsoever. In actual fact, Senna has caught him. He is stuck on his back wheel though, so I don't think he's going to get a move done. But I'm getting a bit wary that Senna's not done fighting for first. So having seen the times throughout the circuit, it looks like in the tighter sections we are pulling away from the McLaren. But come the straights, he is just coming straight back at us. And we don't really have an answer to that. I can't push Prost for too long. But so far, this top 4 not changing order at all. Might be a few more laps where we see any kind of change. Round Spoon corner, and I think Prost was looking a bit wary out of there. Senna could have the upper hand coming to 130R, but I don't think it's going to happen. Luckily for us. But he keeps staying within 1-2 tenths into this final chicane. Then Prost pulls away a little bit through the corner. And we repeat the cycle once again. Yeah, look at that. And Prost going defensive early. And Senna thought about going down the inside. But again, just this little Formula Manager thing where you get stuck on the rear wheel. Not that we can do anything about that. I'm not going to complain with us being in front. But yeah, so far positions remain the same. This time it looked like Senna's going to try and get past. Can he make it? No, he can't. Let's just keep watching from the rear wing of Prost. There was a crash and it slowed us down for that, but I think it's a lot further back. Yes, this is ours. And Senna looking pretty mean behind us here. Is it going to be an opportunity now? It looks like it might be. He's going to go on past, and I don't think Prost has anything to answer to that one. Not even going to stick to the inside. The overspeed this McLaren got was ridiculous there. Hopefully Prost can hold on to the back of him and make a charge on the return. Prost on the outside is going to try and make a move. He's going to reach him as we hit the first corner. He loops round, but it's not enough to take Senna. Senna defending very well there. And unfortunately, Prost still has to remain in second. Here comes Prost. He's thinking about it this time on the inside. He does sneak the wing in there. And he's got past, I think. He has. But Senna's looking to attack back through the S section. And oh my god, this is insane. I didn't think we'd have a battle through there. Senna surely has to give that up. He does. And once again, Prost back in the lead. Although Senna's still looking for a way past in this section. You don't see cars often go for overtakes here, but we nearly did in that case. They are going to continue battling, and I think it nearly takes us through 130R. As Senna tries to stick to the outside coming up to the chicane, and well, you know, that would have been a bit silly. We've seen what happens in real life when that happened, and they came together pretty hard into that chicane. I think once again it's going to be the return leg of Senna taking Prost, is it? No, he's not. He's got stuck on him, so we survive for a little bit longer, but Prost will be pitting in 2 laps' time. So Senna has gone into the pits. He had retaken the lead and created a small gap. We've gone to push the tyres and hopefully pit in this lap coming. Here we go. There's the options. Medium tyre. We don't want to make it complicated. And this is it. You can see Mansell trying to look for a way past. We're going to push everything and hopefully Senna's not going to gain the advantage here. I'm curious actually to see if he comes out in traffic. There are cars coming round. Let's see what happens. Here he comes, starting to speed up a little bit. One goes by, and is that going to be PK going by as well? It is. No, sorry, it's just PK Moreno. I thought he was one a little bit further ahead, so a little bit of traffic for him hopefully helps us out. So into the pits we go. Do the others continue on? It looks like Mansell has it. Berger's come in. Williams got an alternative strategy in mind. Now, where is Senna? Let's have a look. So he has got past Marino. He's just got past Marino around the outside of 130R. We're out of the pits. We're going down the pit lane. Is it going to be enough? We might see Senna in the background. There he is. What's it going to be? This is going to be super close. Prost speeds on up. I think he's going to get overtaken. He is. But he's not too far behind. He's not lost too much time going the extra lap. I think what's that? It's 1.4 seconds. We can catch that. Let's just double check what tires everyone's on. So Senna is on the soft tire along with Berger. So we've gone for an alternative strategy. So it's going to be interesting to see how this middle stint goes for us and if we can hold our ground. So I'd nearly come back and was going to say Senna's creating too much of a gap. Maybe it was a mistake going to medium tires. But Patrese stayed out way longer than he probably should have on those soft tires. And it has caused Senna to get really slowed up. We were 2.8 seconds behind Senna. Now less than a second. He just gets past Patrese now, but he's been held up for so long. Hopefully Prost can make mincemeat of Patrese, and that keeps us in with a little bit of a shout. Especially with being on this alternative strategy, as you see there's sparks flying on Patrese's car. Gonna get held up here, and hopefully down this straight, Prost makes the move. And that's Patrese going defensive straight away, and surely that's an easy as you like move. It is now still within a second, actually less than that. Prost should be able to maybe just stick within that second window, use the slipstream to keep him there. It's going to be difficult. I'm probably going to come back and show you we're actually about 5 seconds behind, but yeah, we've not got pits up to lap 39 now. We'll see if anything else interesting happens during this stint. Could this be the moment Prost is needed? A little bit closer this time. Senna once again going defensive early, breaking that slipstream. Patrese has only finally just got into the pits as he's been overtaken by everyone. Prost, though, not close enough to make a move. But that move is coming, guys, and I will be with you when it happens. So Prost is a little bit closer this time. I don't think it's close enough yet, though. He does sneak it. Is he going to hold it? That's the question. I don't think he can. But all this time, he is absolutely telling Senna, I am here, and I'm going to take that position. Look at the tyres on Senna going very quickly. We definitely made the right move then, going on to the mediums. Because once that gap breaks, we can push the tyres, we can push the fuel, and hopefully get a nice gap. Because then he'll be on the mediums, if you hadn't figured it out. The gap behind as well, it was Berger. Mansell's taken that position. And once again, I'm going to have Prost going for it. I don't think he can keep this one this time, though. Can't sneak it round. We're going to... Oh, I don't know. He's going to come back in the S section, is he? He's thinking about it. He is thinking about it. And he's not going to have his moment, I don't think. Or is it? I really can't tell at this point. Oh... Senna had to really think about that. He was closed him off right at the end. Lap 27 we've gone on to now, and Prost looking a lot closer this time. Not though got the drag anymore, which is a bit worrying. Not quite as much speed into it. But the tyres for Senna, if we have a quick look, is getting bad. 46%. He's going to have to think about pitting probably in the next 3 laps or so. This time Prost a lot further alongside, and it should be able to secure the move. They are going to go wheel to wheel this time through the S section. We're going to watch closely as they go right, then left, then right, then left again. As Murray Walker would have probably described it back in the day. And they still are not leaving each other's side. Leaving just enough gap to not hit each other, but it's close still. And is Senna going to come back there? He's still on the inside. Turn 11 has been taking out a lot of drivers. Let's hope it's not our 2 here battling. I know Senna's not my driver, but it would have been the worst thing ever if they'd come together. And that is Prost through once again. We're going to push now on the fuel. And I'm going to just check what we can do on the tyres. I don't think we can push the tyres, really. We've still got another, what, 12 laps to go. Probably going to have to look into the last 5 or 6 laps where we can push him. My favourite time in a race coming up, and that is lapped cars. This will make or break our position. Already, though, it's quite early on, only just over half through the race. These guys have been struggling at the back. And after having cleared the traffic, a 1.2 second gap is quite a nice cushion to have. They definitely slowed Senna up a bit. It was, what's his name? Ah, the good old Hakkinen, that's who it was. I knew it was before Coma? Comier? I can't. Honestly, guys, I'm so bad at remembering the names of these other drivers. But it was definitely Hakkinen that had held up Senna, which is always good to see. And now let's just check his tires one more time. 30%. He's surely going to pit this lap. And then we've got a bit of free reign on for the next 8-9 laps. So here we go. This is it. We're about to pit. Senna has made up good time. He was 20 seconds behind when he pit 7 laps ago. But ultimately, guys, remember, we will be on fresher soft and he'll be on his medium tires. So we'll see him go by and then we'll be on the chase. And I think it's going to be a good battle come the end of the race. So he is about to go by and we're not worried. That's the key element. We're not worried about it. So Senna has unfortunately made me look a bit like a fool with my last comments. We've actually lost time, gained, and then lost time to Senna. And I don't really know what to do. I'm tempted to push the tyres a bit, see if that gets us some traction going. But yeah, he's doing pretty good. He's doing pretty good on the medium tyres. A bit upset now. So even when I've had Prost push, he's not gaining any time. Senna has just found some... I think he's jumped in another McLaren and popped that on steroids. Like, he is absolutely dominating this. I don't know if it's just because we're no longer closer, and so that gap is just helping him keep the same speed. But yeah, he is absolutely throwing us one there, and it looks like we're going to have to settle for second, which isn't too bad, but we'll see if that keeps ahead of the Williams. I can't even think how much points they'll get. I think we'll be getting jointly the same amount of points again. So I had Prost pushing fuel and tyres in the hope we could maybe get a fast lap. We actually did gain a second in this lap, which is a bit depressing, but there's no way I could have pushed him like that for more than a lap. So we'll see if we get fastest lap to finish off the race. But there you go, Senna's crossed the line, and here comes Prost to round off second place. Don't think it was fastest lap, but it was a good race nonetheless. Just unfortunate that Schumacher now, 3 races on the bounce, has retired. There you go, Senna with the fastest lap in 1:27.5. We did a 1:27.6. I think that was in the last lap that Prost got that. It was a good race. We should have won that maybe, but I didn't think the soft, medium strategy was the one to go. And I guess that's how these things end up going with strategy. You win some, you lose some. The Drivers' Championship is no surprise. Obviously, it's what we expected. Schumacher, unfortunately, not going to gain points. We can't be caught, and also we cannot catch. So positions are not going to change, but it's the constructors that we care about. And I was right, we gained the same amount of points as Williams, so we stay ahead for the moment. That means the second place in the constructors comes down to the last race at Australia. So I was hoping to come back to you guys with, as I said, a driver update. It looks like the driver I was looking to speak to isn't doing any negotiations so far. So we're going to have to wait that little bit longer. It looks like it's going to be after the final race we finally see what's going to happen. So thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed my return to this one. It's been a great one to do. And I'll see you guys for the next video. Take care.